Freedom and independence for someone like me who has a banking entrepreneurial background is very closely related to financial independence. Today, financial independence, which could relate to freedom, is not very much available to all people. It's available to the very few. And I think that that type of inclusion is afforded to them with tokenized ecosystems, in particular decentralized tokenized ecosystems. There are very many people who think this is a nice thing to have, but the vast majority of the world, this is something that would be the difference between them being able to participate in the global economy and not. Absolute centralization leads to totalitarianism. Absolute decentralization will lead to anarchy. And so when you have a balance between centralized systems and decentralized systems, you have harmony. And that type of harmony is very much at the core of every human being's understanding and experience, whether they live here in the United States or they live in a country like Venezuela, which is probably sinking to the lowest levels below Zimbabwe. They all know the value of what harmony represents in their life. And they all understand the need for centralized systems, but they all understand the value that promises being able to be free and independent. And decentralized systems provide these promises. And so that harmony that is arrived out of the balance between the centralized and decentralized systems is what we at SingularDTV find to be the core foundation of our entire structure. You know, the total productive capacity of a nation is what gives the nation the value to its currency. And so the total productive capacity of a nation could be seen as the GDP, the work output of major corporations, and at the end of the day, the individuals who participate in that economic activity inside those major corporations, small and medium-sized enterprises, and mom and pop shops all over the United States, entrepreneurs. Ultimately, we the people are the ones who derive the value to the currency by way of our individual productive capacity, which then becomes the total productive capacity of the nation. So we are the value. And for SingularDTV, nothing has been more clear than that. I am convinced that paper money, cash, will go away, and the connection between identity, cryptographic security, and the system of debits and credits will be the future that we know. And distributed, decentralized, tokenized ecosystems fall into that like a glove to a hand. And participating in the building blocks of something like that is probably one of those opportunities that don't come every 100 years. So I'm very honored to be a part of it. As an outsider looking in, I am certainly not a coder. I'm a banker and an entrepreneur, but this is the ride to be on.